And welcome everyone to the latest edition of Ball Up Top's NBA Top Shot NFT show. I'm your host, Mike. This week we're going to go into the Game Recognizing Game Klay Thompson collection. For those that don't know, the Game Recognizing Game it's where they take a premier player and they put out a series of highlights under a theme. This theme is like players who've made like comebacks from catastrophic injuries. And they give a little synopsis of the play. We're going to try to complete the collection. We have 2 packs to open, and then we're going to hit the marketplace up for the rest of them. The final piece will be a Klay Thompson highlight, which I actually will end up opening next episode. But let's go ahead and get into this pack opening. For those of you who are wondering, I did actually do some extra spicy pack openings, but there was a problem with the recording, so maybe next episode I'll show you what I got from that also. There we go. Pack number 1. Now these packs are all going to have 4 highlights each, with one of them being the Klay Thompson highlights. First one is a 3-pointer from Ben McLemore. It's number 45,875 out of 60,000. It's probably about a $2 highlight overall. It's a nice little 3. I actually think I have this one already, so I might either put it up on the marketplace or trade it in for a trade ticket. As our subscribers grow, though, I'm actually going to look to give some of these duplicates away at some point in time. Let's go on to highlight number 2. It's a Laker highlight. It's a LeBron James dunk. This is number 24,873 out of 60,000. I actually think I have this one. I might have this one also. I'll have to look at that myself. I kind of think with him getting close to the scoring title and close to the end of his career, all of his stuff is just going to end up blowing up. So it pertains to worth and how much they go for in the marketplace. Highlight number 3 is a jump shot. It's the Paul George. This is the Klay Thompson Game Recognizing Game. It's that nice little fadeaway. Paul George actually just came back from his second catastrophic injury. And that's number 971 out of 10,000. Paul George actually just came back for the Clippers to the point where he's ready to play in the playoffs after missing most of the season. And highlight number 4. It's going to be a Grizzlies highlight. Anthony Melton. He had a dunk back in November. Number 19,788 out of 60,000. Karl Anthony Towns. It's a nice little dunk. I don't have many Grizzly highlights, so this will be a nice welcome piece to the collection. Especially with the playoffs coming, the Grizzlies coming. Any playoff teams that are in the playoffs, you kind of want those players. Let's just go ahead and jump into the next pack opening. Once again, there'll be 4 highlights. We'll go with highlight number 1. It's Golden State. This is actually the Game Recognizes Game, Draymond Green, who gets an assist to Klay Thompson. The one thing I think would make these highlights better, though, I think I've mentioned this in the past, though, is they actually did the commentary from the game with them. But Draymond's a nice pickup. It's number 9,381 out of 10,000. Mark, I can never say his name, but Markakan from the Cavaliers with a dunk. 28,985 out of 60,000. It's a base series 3. which will probably be with the rest of everything in this pack will probably be base series 3. And Cleveland, another playoff team, therefore it's just going to, make it easier for earning those Flash Challenge free packs. '76ers, Shake Milton, 52,295 out of 60,000 with a really nice block. I haven't seen this highlight before, and I'm really getting lucky. Like I said, with a lot of playoff teams. For those who don't know, those Flash Challenges, it's all about the highlights that you have, and so the more with the playoffs around the corner, the more highlights you have from these teams, the easier it's going to be to earn those free prizes. Which leads us to the last one, which is going to be a steal from the Brooklyn Nets, Kyrie Irving, which, another playoff team. I'm getting really lucky today. It's a steal leading to a layup. It's number 2,099 out of 30,000, so it's actually a very low count, which is always nice because the lower the count, usually the more profitable it is for the highlight. So, first we'll review the progress, and then we'll go into the marketplace. You see, I added 2 more of the game recognizes game. Added a couple more points on the base set. A total of 8 moments pulled, 2 packs opened. With Kyrie Irving being the lowest serial number of anything that I got. So, in my collection currently, I have actually 4 of the game recognizing game, because I did get 2 really cheap off of the marketplace before. You see, I had the Draymond, I had the Paul George. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this Gordon Hayward.
I think that was the same foot Gordon broke, and he's taking off and flushing it home. That's just getting your momentum and trusting your body that you're able to do these things. And when that trust comes from putting in hours of strengthening in the gym. So obviously Gordon worked his butt off. He wouldn't be doing this. See him on the comeback doing things like this. It's really cool. Wow, that's awesome. Good for him. I think that was the same foot Gordon broke.
So, as you can see, Klay's going through these, and he'll tell you the reason why he was looking at them. Let's jump into DeMarcus Cousins.
I'm so proud of DeMarcus. I was his teammate for a season. We went to the championship. He was a great pickup for the Nuggets. He's been through a lot in his career, just like myself, but he showed such great willpower to power through 2 tough injuries and still be a huge factor in this league. So I'm so happy for Cuz. I'm so proud of DeMarcus. I was his teammate for a season. We went to the championship.
And since we did the pack opening earlier, we didn't actually hear Klay's thought. We're going to go ahead and do Draymond, and then we'll do Paul George, and then we'll go to the marketplace for the additional 2 that we need.
Draymond's a lot like Magic Johnson as far as when he gets the ball off the rim, you just sprint the floor because he is going to make the right play. And that was such an incredible pass to thread the needle like that, caught the defender looking. Oh man, he makes our team so much tougher, and he just gets me, Steph, and the other guys so many good looks. And we're not whole without him, so he is a huge part of what we do. Draymond's a lot like Magic Johnson as far as when he gets the ball.
So Draymond actually does not. He's one of the few of Klay's game recognizes game that did not have a catastrophic injury.
Paul's game is very smooth. What a great move. You know, it's crazy because when you watch him play, you never would have thought he had a major injury. That's how good his game is, and I'm just really happy for Paul. He's such a versatile, complete player. The NBA is a better place when him and Kawhi are healthy, and we actually played AAU basketball together. So to see him reach the heights he's reached, it's so awesome because he was just a tall, skinny kid from Palmdale, and now he's one of the best wings in the NBA. Paul's game is very.
All right. So now let's head to the marketplace. Game. Now you'll see in Series 3 that they do still have quite a bit of the Kevin Durant's. But for what we need to collect to accomplish to win this Klay Thompson, we only need to collect the ones from Klay. So the first one we're going to go with here is going to be Zach Lavine. And it's going to be number 1,423 is the one we're going to try to get. Now, see, the problem when buying on the marketplace is if you're trying to get the lowest price possible, you end up competing with a lot of other people to get there. As you can see, Lavine, that one was pretty seamless.
Zach's a great one-on-one player. For him to tear his ACL in his jumping leg and still have the bounce he does, it's inspiring. I mean, now guys are bouncing back like better than ever. I mean, Zach's living proof of that. To put up the numbers he is and leading his team to top 4 seed, it's been awesome to watch. Zach's a great one.
Let's see who we can go to next. Excuse me as I back up. Screen's loading a little bit slower than normal. So we have Paul George. We have Gordon Hayward. We got Zach Lavine. We got DeMarcus Cousins. We have Draymond Green. So I believe the last one we need is Derrick Rose.
Derrick is still one of the most respected players in the NBA with some of the greatest highlights in the history of the NBA. You know, so many guys would have quit, given up after 3-4 major surgeries, but Derrick is out here playing in his 14th season. So there's so much beauty in that, and that's some incredibly inspiring stuff.
So you can see where Derrick pretty much has a bottom price of $17. The only thing that's kind of a little disheartening is what they've been limited to only 10,000 per highlight, that the collector score is only at 2. And so if you're trying to like beef up your collector score to get opportunities to, earn higher level packs and things of that nature, it really doesn't help you much. I really suspect what's going to happen is that a lot of people are going to try to get that Klay Thompson, and then after they get it, they're probably going to try to sell most of their collection just because these highlights don't have impact as it pertains to your collector score. So let's go to the collection now. Go to my sets. So the game versus game is not complete. And the reason it's not complete is because I didn't do the Kevin Durant set. But I did get all the ones for Klay. So we're actually going to go into the challenges. So you guys can see how you do a flash challenge. So we're going to view the details. And if you look, it's to submit a complete challenge entry with six specific game recognizes game Series 3 moments and one Klay Thompson moment to earn this Klay Thompson game recognizes game Series 3 challenge reward. Now, the thing about the challenge rewards is you can't get these out of packs. The only place you can get these is from doing these challenges, which means the resale value on them is usually really high. I think the lowest from the Durant one, it sells for $145 the last time I looked. But so as you can see, I've already entered the DeMarcus Cousins. Just click here on Zach Lavine, and it's just really simple to fill this all in. As you look at it, it goes automatically on its own. You can just kind of click your way through it. Let me see, and just like that, it's completely updated. The only highlight that you guys didn't see was my Klay Thompson highlight that I had to add on here. So let me update this challenge. Hold on. Go to active challenges. Hold on. It's not saving. No, there it is. Okay. So we'll do that, and I'll go ahead and as we're on our way out here, I'll go ahead and throw up the Klay highlight so that you can see the full challenge and everything that I set up to earn this I guess we can call it a prize. Let's see here. Now, the one thing I wish they would do on the site is make it easier to filter through your own collection. Like right now, you're pretty much stuck to being in alphabetical or in the order that you bought things. I mean, I guess you could do more sets and go through the sets way also, but if you're just a beginner like I am, then going through the sets would be kind of a pain in the butt because you're just kind of fumbling around. Because a lot of sets I don't have anything for. J. And here's this Klay Thompson. We'll go out on this Klay Thompson highlight. We're not going to spin the wheel this week. I'll save that for next week. I hope everybody has a good, safe week. Remember to check out the Ball Up Top podcast and the Ball Up Top Basketball Philosophy podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, whether it's Spotify, Anchor, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. It comes out every Tuesday and Thursday. Go to the YouTube channel and check and subscribe and check out the stuff we did from the Final Four. We have some nice little videos there that have done pretty well, along with all the other NFT videos we've done. So until next week, or until we come up with something that we want to add, everybody have a safe, good week. Enjoy the NBA playoffs that are coming up. Later.